Hey Leo Nation, Serhat here. This is your January 2020 reading for Sun, like Leo and Sun, Moon, Venus, as in rising. Yeah, I'm gonna start. Whew. So I'm here. I will start with intuitive messages first. Leo, I call upon Archangel Michael. I don't know why I just said Michael. For some giving me some automatic writing messages, some intuitive messages. Leo, I just sunny, love, weather, okay. I hear the song Sweater Weather. um all I am. What is also here? Sweater weather. I feel like I hear right now codependency. Okay, let's continue. So sun, sunny, love, weather, sweater weather, codependency. Interesting words. Let's check what is going on here. So I call upon, I've got goosebumps all over my body. I call upon archangels, I call upon spirits. Help me with this reading. 2020 January, Leo, Sun, Rising, Moon, Venus, Cancer. Not Cancer, sorry. I just did the Cancer reading, but we're here for Leo. I've got goosebumps all over my body and it feels like a little bit uncomfortable because it's too much. Just wanted to come out. Setting your course. Okay, you're right now seeing things, Leo, and you're setting your course. I just received 2 cards more, so I will just check them. The Garden, the King of Scrolls. Okay, Leo, I feel like okay. I feel like with the look, setting your course, it's like you see things, you want things, and you go for them, right? With the Garden, it's like there's one part of you like adventurous, like seeing things, analyzing things, maybe having Virgo in your chart because I just hear Virgo, but also like having this whole childish, like as if you're in between exploring, experimenting, but at the same time being super playful, like as in kids in the garden. Like this kid is like having this thing. I don't know what it's called. I just know the German word. It's like a toy. You put a stone in, and there's a rubber band, and then you pull the rubber band and let go of the stone and like attack people. You know, like a cat. I don't know the word. But what I see is like the energy of the boy is like playful, not really aware of that there's this girl, maybe a sister, maybe a lover, or maybe from yourself, your divine feminine energy, Leo, like exploring, understanding, analyzing, looking at the beauty of the things, you know, but at the same time being so playful and like not seeing the detailed things, just like the bigger thing. Like there's the 2 sides, right? Like one side, as here again with the setting course, one side Leo is like analyzing things, like looking through something to see a detailed way of the thing, as in like oh wow, it's so good looking and like so detailed, like so seeing the detailed way of things, as in looking through a microscope, and at the same time but also looking at the bigger picture and like setting your course and like comparing like bigger picture with the detailed picture. But with the King of Scrolls here, I feel like maybe you have been like this and you turned more to this kind of vibe, this energy. But I feel like you're right now, like, look, there's this guy having the scrolls in his arm and like looking somewhere, right? Again, like garden area, again, like some place with nature, like home area, you know? But the guy is not like looking at the scrolls behind him. He's just focusing on one thing. He's just focusing on one fact. He's just focusing on one as if he made up his, like as if you read a lot of, like as if I just hear like a lot of things right now. I'm so sorry. It's like you hear something about person A, and this affects you somehow in such a certain way, like emotionally lets you react. But even though they're like other people maybe saying person A didn't do this, or person A did this, or person A did something else, you're just like focusing on one fact and like holding on to this fact, and that's it. And this is so let's do some clarification. Angels, what do you mean with that? King of Scrolls, I don't understand that. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 swords, energy reserved. It's like inner conflict. You don't know how to end the inner conflict that you have within you. You don't know how to actually, because it's like you don't know how to surrender towards yourself, towards the voices in your head, and you just like surrendering to those voices that are creating the conflict kind of thing. And with the 4 Wands reserved, it's like that's why you don't know how to actually celebrate life anymore. That's the reason why you cannot embrace the things that you actually have right now in this present moment, to to step into this whole, like, I have this right now, I have these things to be grateful for, and I will celebrate them. And this is like the energy that you can't really tap in because you're so codependent onto something else and their happiness, and that's why you cannot focus on your happiness. It's like you're so stubborn and like having your role, like your scroll, and like this knowledge, this fact, but too focused on this fact and not really letting go of the others, or like considering the others. It's like you saw something, you analyze something, and you're just like playing around with this thing, but not in a way of cutting it or releasing it, you know? And with the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 wands upwards, it's like you actually want to become to a better version, and you like right now in the transitioning phase. How many ones was it again? Sorry, 2, 4, 6, 8, and 9. The thing is, you have to put the final things into action that actually matches to the vibration that you want to become to. Means when you have these visions, Leo, and you see yourself doing this and that and being so happy and like celebrating life, etc. Again here, like look, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 wands reserved. It's like you urge to be like this guy who rides this, or this person who rides this horse, this black horse driven by masculine energy. And you're here right now, like feeling little, but you're not little. You're already this person. You just have to tap into that because you're in this transitioning phase. It's like this person here is like looking like a frog, like an amphibian. It's like this transitioning phase from before a frog becomes a frog, he's like something else. This small the pre-stage before a frog. And it's like the whole transitioning. And then from the water amphibian, you become like to this land thing. But right now you're like here, and you urge for that, and you want that, and you want to achieve that, but it's gonna happen. It's gonna happen for sure. You just have to surrender. You just have to surrender towards your own happiness. And wow, the sun. But the thing is, it's reserved. And I feel like you have to enter your own sun, your own inner sun, your own Leo. There's a Leo here. Like, come on. It's like, what I also see, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. 19. Again, 1, 9, 10. Also, here's the number 2. It's like Leo, I'll see with this red thing that you're wearing, it's like you are so thinking that you're powerless and that you don't have the drive, that you don't have the control over your car, but it's not true. Tap into that energy. You're the Leo. The sun is your ruler planet. I am that I am. And if someone's there who doesn't make me feel like that they appreciate the person that I am, then let go of these persons. You will attract the people who see what you see in yourself. And as soon as you tap into this energy, that you're like this powerful, sun driven Leo, full of fire, full of love, full of light, full of everything that's good, the more you see this in yourself, the more you will attract people who see that in you as well. Because what you see in yourself is the reflection that other people um, see in you. You know, if I'm not confident, because if I am like, if I get to know people and I'm a person that's not really like confident or whatever, or like uh, tapping into his I am presence, your surroundings will notice the energy because you feel the same, like you feel the same energy for yourself, and that's why they see that in you. I'm sorry if it was like a little bit confusing, but what I want to say is with the last card here that also got out, the Chariot, Sagittarius. I think Sagittarius season has been like the season where you actually understood how to pull the strings for yourself and how to drive your car. Like because of 7-7, success, expansion, expanding your mind, expanding your awareness, also seeing things. Sagittarius archetype, I see. And maybe also having people around you that are Sagittarius, that have got Sagittarius placements in their chart, and they gave you like messages. The thing is, Leo, the more you tap into that energy of your own sun, of your inner I am that I am presence, the more you will experience good momentum, and the more you can actually become to that person that you want to become to, as much as also finding joy again in life and celebrating life again. Leo, come on, you're Leo. Okay, I don't want to be like you're Leo, you have to, but it's like the most Leos that I know, they're so prideful. They're like entering a room and like so full of light, full of sunshine, and it's amazing. You can do that for sure, for sure, for sure. Because you drive your own car, you have it in your hands. And let's check for some psychic oral card messages here right now. Okay. Sun, sunny weather, love weather, sweater weather. Listen to that song. Maybe there's some messages for you. Oh my god. Be healthy, independent. Like, watch out for yourself. Fill your own cup. Let's check what kind of cards appeared. Partnerships, alliances. Find solitude. Again, number 9. Number 3. Destiny, number 10. You define, like, the thing is with destiny, a disruption. I think the thing is with destiny, there's so many persons here on this card, means like your destiny can become like, you can, with the Chariot energy, you decide your fate, you know, kind of. You have it in your hands which direction you want to go, Leo. You have it in your hands what you're gonna do in life, how you're gonna feel today, how you're gonna feel right now. It's in your hands. Means your destiny can go in every kind of direction. The thing is, no matter which direction you choose, I feel like what you will experience also in January is this kind of feeling like disruption, but this is important. This is so important. It's because you feel like the world is falling apart, and you feel like ripping apart your person, like being in the darkness and stuff. But no, these momentum are so important for you to experience, so you can see your inner light and your inner power. Because in those momentum, there's like this whole happening, and you're just gonna be like, Yeah, right. I am beautiful. I am amazing. I am strong. I am full of strength. I am full of creativity. I'm full of power. I'm full of love. I'm capable to love. I'm capable to be loyal. I'm loyal. I love unconditionally. Like, all these realizations. Like click, 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 click. But before that happens, before this can happen, you have to get to a place where you like, and it's gonna happen automatically. It's not like that you go and sit in your room, be like, okay, now I will become now to a butterfly and disrupt myself and feeling like ripping apart my soul or whatever. This is not the thing. It's like more with the destiny. I feel like when we choose our direction and when we choose our path and be like, okay, I will do this, and I write it down as an intention, and I will gonna do that. When we decide that, the whole universe shifts, and when we're gonna do the work for it, of course, when we're gonna start like doing the work for it and like putting things into action, the whole universe shifts, and everything that you're gonna experience from that point on is shaping you to become to that version that you aspire to become to. Right now, you're in a transitioning phase. Again, you're like this caterpillar that is in a cocoa puppet, whatever, and you're gonna become a butterfly. But before you can become a butterfly, Google caterpillars, what they experience in their transitioning metamorphosis phase. They're almost dying, you know? And that's so beautiful because that shows how you can adapt it to the life that we're living, because without the darkness we can't follow the light, and we can't really like reach the light or like feel the light or like see the light to follow. That's why we have to go through these situations, and you have a lot of helping hands with you, partnerships and alliances. They're gonna be reaching helping hands, like reaching out to you, trying to pull you, trying to help you. Welcome their help. Welcome their help, and they will help you. You're gonna help them too. It's gonna be like, it's not gonna be codependent, it's gonna be healthy, independent relationships, Leo. People like you the way you are. You don't have to um you don't have to you don't have to make you don't have to focus too much on making other people happy by not like putting yourself first and making yourself first happy. You know what I want to say? It's like, put yourself on the first pedestal, on your, like, always, and the overflow, when you reach the overflow, is for the others, the surroundings that you love. But don't let your own happiness depend on other people's happiness. This is not the truth. The truth is that you are an eternal being that's like full of light, full of love, full of creation power, and you deserve the best as anyone else. And you can give yourself the best as anyone else by starting first to love yourself first, unconditionally, putting yourself first, respecting yourself, and having healthy, independent relationships. And then it's gonna be like January. It's gonna start good because you will find. I think you will also come into places with the disruption where you start to find solitude, where you start to read the whole book, start to read like the whole facts also about yourself, and see like, oh wow, what did I achieve now in this present moment, and what do I have, and I did so well, and I did so good, and um I'm in my solitude, and I'm grateful for who I am right now in this present moment. Those kind of momentum, and they're so important, so necessary, so essential, because this is like those momentum, you're watering your garden, your inner being. Last oracle card deck. Any messages for Leo? Archangel Metatron. Like somehow these cards want to come out. Archangel Gabriel. Throat chakra, Leo. I feel like also speaking your truth towards yourself. Again, what did I achieve so far in my life? What did I do? The garden and the gate. You have the keys. You have the keys to open the garden. You picked some flowers. You enjoy that you filled your bucket, but there's so much more waiting for you. And you have the keys because the keys are upon your chest. And you know then how to open the garden. Also here, with the fifth chakra, Archangel Gabriel, it's like, as I said, with the solitude card, it's like you will get to a point where you understand and stop the inner conflict, because you will realize with the 3, 6, 9, 10 swords energy reserve, it's like you will understand what is going on within you, and then you can like realize, release it by speaking the truth, by like spending time alone and like talk with yourself and like say what is upon your chest. Be vulnerable towards yourself, Leo, and like water yourself. You know, you're this flower and you have the can in your hand, and you decide if you want to water yourself or not by speaking to you, by beauty talk, like love talk towards yourself, finding solitude in your life, in your daily life, and embracing that, holding on to that. Maybe another message, like a lot of, it's gonna be last message. Okay, 2 cards came out. Yeah, because the more you see yourself as fulfilled, as completed, as full of love, the more you love yourself unconditionally, the more you put yourself first, Leo, the more you open the door to the love that is waiting for you, door to romance, and opening. There's again a key, opening the cage, opening your heart towards yourself first, and then you will receive, like, welcome all the people who want to be part of your love and who want to be loved by you, like people who love you the way you are because you love yourself the way you are. And then envy, it's like with you, Leo, I think that as soon as the door to romance opens to you in January 2020, or like when you put like the first grounding work that like leads to this whole opening door to romance thing, be aware of not so throat chakra. Be aware of not holding on too much to the sorry. Be aware that you have to decide to which coin you hold on. Means if you hold on to number or to the head of a coin. Means when you're in a relationship, in a romantic relationship, or you find someone attractive and you have like something going on with them on a romantic base, sexual base, whatever, don't hold on to the jealousy, because this is like some lower vibe energy, and this is like from yourself projected onto this relationship. Be aware what you put into the relationship jar, into the relationship like cup, because this is your unique cup. This is the unique cup of your partner, not your responsibility, but this is the cup of you both, right? And what you put into this cup, into this relationship cup, is like in your hands and in the hands of your partner. And if you're jealous, don't put the jealousy into this relationship cup. Put the sunlight, put the love, put everything else, but not like, don't get caught up into the illusion of jealousy, because you don't have to be jealous, because you're amazing the way you are. And if your partner decides to not see that in you anymore because they're gonna like maybe have something else going on with someone else, maybe it's like what you kind of think, or what you get trapped in fear, trapped in these thoughts, this is not true. Because even if this would be true, and if this would happen, then you know for yourself then that your future partner didn't deserve you the way you are, didn't deserve the whole being that you are, the whole light being that you are, the full of love, full of light, full of creation power. And then you have an answer, but you know who you are, and then you will attract someone else who sees exactly what you see in yourself. But this has nothing to do with you, and this says nothing about you if a person cheats on you or whatever. Just like to feel called to say that, you know? Don't get caught up in the fear of jealousy or whatever. Don't project things into the relationship cup that doesn't belong there. You are amazing the way you are. And this is the message for January 2020. Thank you so much, Leo.